So here I am in my most casual of casual attire, and I've basically come out here to show you how easy it is to grow mint. Let's take another stand of this. It seems like my water plant life was quite fond of the apple mint that I've grown here. So anyways, what I wanted to show you is that some of you might be familiar with hydroponics or aquaponics, where you grow plants in like a liquid medium instead of soil. But what I was doing was just kind of a lazy man's version of that. I had a little aquarium here where, if you've seen previous videos, I've put certain organisms in just to see how everything would live, and I would take samples out of it. And there's a little interesting aquatic life, little microbes and things like that. But this is apple mint, and as you can see, it doesn't have a whole lot of leaf material, does it? Like a few leaves here, a few leaves here. Yeah, a few leaves there, it looks like. The vast majority of it is root, and that wasn't my intention, though that's what's going to happen in hydroponics. However, if this was a successful hydroponic system, we would be seeing many more leaves. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this mint out and I'm going to plant it somewhere in this garden, this area. I know that mint is super ravenous. That's why I have this spearmint here in that pot, and I have this peppermint here in this pot, and then I have also rosemary and sage in that pot. There's a deliberate reason for that, and that's because I know mint will grow exacerbatedly. But I'm gonna give it a shot. So just showing you some of the things I was doing before my little hiatus. Things that I was doing was growing peppers. I sent some pictures on my Facebook page. Here we have some cayenne and a dead habanero plant and a pretty much living Cubanero plant. And wouldn't you know it, when I was trying to crossbreed, one of the crossbred peppers, which is marked by this little wire, it grew, it fruited. The fruit didn't abort, so I have some presumably crossbred peppers. Now, I put all of my records online, so I'm going to see exactly what I crossbred with this. I believe it was cayenne peppers, so, or they were jalapenos, so one of those two. So I either have a cayenne Cubanero hybrid or a cayenne or a jalapeno Cubanero hybrid. So I'm very happy to see that. These looks really nice, but can't eat it for science. A little bit of a mention won't hurt. I tried to keep two of my big cuttings from my fig tree alive so they could transplant it, but I don't think they're working out too well, so that was a failure on my part. But maybe next time, because my fig tree is already starting to grow, so it's going to be making many more figs, and that's the important part. I don't need more fig trees, but it was just a little experiment from something I read online. This lemongrass plant, you can tell that I've been battling with it because it's changing colors, and that those colors are no good. Those colors are rust. Plants get rusty like metal? Well, no, not exactly. They're a type of fungus that infect the lemongrass. In fact, there's plenty of rusts that affect different plants. Some rusts can infect multiple plants with just one species, and some of them are species specific, most of them are species specific. And I'm probably going to do a small video about that, because a lot of people I've probably encountered rust on plants and don't even realize it, and they ask, what can I do about it? Well, usually nothing. because it's so virulent and it's so invasive that you really can't do too much about it. It's hard to control, especially once it's gotten to this stage. There's too many spores. You really can't wipe them all out. You'd have to like burn all the infected material. You know, Master Chief versus the Flood style, and then go from there. And then even then, that's not even a guarantee that everything will work out the way you want it to. The thing that I had going on was this amaryllis flower that I got for my birthday from a friend, and it looks very pretty in my opinion. I was a little bit late planting it, but it looks like it doesn't bother the plant much at all. I really like this color. This is a very deep red, almost on the camera it almost looks saffron, but I think I need to adjust the color because it's a deep blood red color. So I'll figure out how to do that with this new camera, but yeah, it's a very pretty flower. I appreciate it.